There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Very short kick taken right. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, his defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets him ready. At about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 yard away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Dolphins had 10-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 67 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defensive
what's
guy.
going on the defense?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 7-7, our score after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're ready to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man. Complete. It's Walton.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, Tagovailoa. This is swung out to Eckler. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 31, Tua. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 45 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Thomas, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tua. He's got Bellinger. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. They'll drop the throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So that potential, and now as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is coming onto the field as they'll go for two. After the turnover, it's Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play gets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still winning this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Nifty move. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Black Ultra. Red. Green Jack.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. A give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw here. They'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Tua going to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Come on, set. Steal. Check, steal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That's out quickly to London. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the